Hey folks, what's going on? CLG here. So when you type the words ham radio just into the Google browser, any browser, and this is probably depending on all the searches I've made on these two words, like what's the first thing that you see in and this is probably the algorithms and the places I've been being tracked. First link that shows up is ARRL, and then it's on and on and on, and buy ham radio gear, buy ham radio gear. Oh, here's Wikipedia. But after that, it's all just buy ham radio gear, buy ham radio gear. Here's my ham radio gear, here's my ham radio gear. I mean, like, where's the science? It's all buy, spend, spend, spend. What the hell? We have some great radio equipment, and it's awesome to buy the shit, man. You know, all kinds of transceivers, brand new shit from Yaesu, Icom, whatever. And most of the stuff that you just pull up in the internet, it's all about buying shit. But what about the science behind ham radio? You know, some of us don't have thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of dollars to buy the top radio gear. And it gets a little old just seeing that shit constantly. And I guess maybe there's a lot of people, you know, that's the topic of trying to explain how these radios work. That's great. But this whole push, here's the latest equipment. And I don't really know if that's really the whole heart of the hobby. I don't know. I mean, I'm just not able to, get into a brand new F-150 pickup truck with the latest gear and giant antennas, driving around in a $150,000, $200,000 rig to get on the radio. I'm just not able to do that, and I don't know if I would want to anyway, but that's just me. I'm just coming from, I'm kind of coming from people who are interested in the hobby that, don't have a lot of money and are trying to, enjoy the hobby and not be all freaked out about buying shit, because I kind of am, but I can't. So let's just look at Wikipedia. What's on there that can maybe just relate to the hobby? So Wikipedia, here's amateur radio, and of course it's always going to be equipment. We have ham shacks. It's it's part of the hobby, but I don't really care about that. I like the radio gear, but what about the science and just the hobby itself, and how we transmit radio signals and what we can do in the hobby is kind of where my focus kind of is, because that's free. To be able to learn that and understand that theory, that's free. Being able to buy all kinds of equipment, that's not free. I can't do it, so I guess this is where I'm at in my mind with this hobby, I guess. I don't know. You're not gonna like this. Where does the term ham radio from? According to Wikipedia, it says the term ham was a... What the hell is that? Pejorative? That must be some kind of a grammar topic. What the hell is a pejorative? Now I gotta see what the hell that is. Damn it. It's a word or phrase or a slur, a derogatory term. Okay, all right. So so ham is a derogatory term. It says, according to Wikipedia, ham, in ham radio, the term was first used as a pejorative term, so a derogatory term used in professional wired telegraphy during the 19th century to mock operators with poor Morse code sending skills. So I'm a ham radio operator? Basically, I'm a piece of shit? Are you serious? Anyway, I mean, I just want to kind of know. My whole thing about the hobby is just to find people to talk to once they get on the air and talk about meaningful things. And we talk about radio, you talk about equipment, and that's the big part of the hobby. I get it. That's the way it is, and that's okay. But it's just part of the hobby of just searching out there, trying to find people to talk to. I would love to have a group of people to talk to on a like a weekly basis. We have a schedule. We get on. We talk about things. I think maybe that's the part about having sort of a round table, bunch of people you talk to with on a weekly basis is maybe the conversation can open up into more interest than just my rig, my weather, my name, and my QTH. I don't know. So that might be something that when I am able to get on the air, I think I will probably do a live stream. And of course, always on my channel, hey, I'm getting on the air. It'd be nice to, if I'm able to talk to some of you folks that watch my shit. It'd be kind of cool to be able to get on the air and talk and have a little QSO one of these nights. So I'm not dissing, equipment and all that. It's just not my thing. And it's kind of, sometimes it's like when you go to a ham fest or probably a ham radio store, you're going to see, I'm going to see a lot of like people that can afford, ham radio gear like it's nothing, like brand new trucks and all that. That's okay. I can't identify with that because that's not my life. For me to buy a radio is something I have to save up for, and it takes time. It's not the only expense. My income is used for a lot of things that are necessary payments, and also to help some people that I know as well. So the money I make doesn't all go right into my damn pocket. It goes out to creditors, bill payers, and also to help friends of mine out that need help. Today's world, the economy is rough on a lot of us, and so I don't drive around in a big, huge F-150 truck or whatever as an example. Those are cool things, but I don't have any of that, and I don't even own a car. I don't need that expense. There's other things that are more important than that. So, but that's just a point I'm trying to make. I think I would like to. My interest is just the hobby itself, the science of it, and just having some great conversation, some rag shoes on the air when I get on the air. So I don't know. That's it, folks. 73. Have a goodie. See you later, I guess. I don't know.